Hi everybody, I'm USA Today bestselling author Hildie McQueen, and I write medieval Highlander romance, including the Clan Ross series, the Clan Ross of the Hebrides series, Guards of Clan Ross, and the newly released Clan Ross of Skye. Only the first book in that series has been released, and it is The Wolf, and you saw it in part of the introduction. So today I am planning for the week of February 26th through March the 3rd. And I am using a kit from a shop that I hardly ever use. I think I have a couple, I bought like 2 or 3 kits from her because she was having a big sale. I should say they, because it's called Cinderella Paper, and I believe that it's run by 2 sisters. So it's run by sisters, I should say. So yeah, the colors are a little dark, so I added a light background, and I added the, what do you call them, the icons that I used. Oh my goodness, see, every time I start talking my mind goes blank. So the little icons that I use are brighter in color, and I think in the end it turned out really nice because it kind of lifted away from the dark backgrounds. And you know, now that I look at it, it looks really nice. I also use a underlays from Plana Hannah in this cracked, it was like cracked glass and pattern, and it's in hollow, like diamond hollow, I think it's the color. So I did that on purpose also to add a little bit of light to the darker graphics. So at first I was not a fan of this kit. I was kind of worried that it was going to look too dark and muted, but you know, with the additions that I put, I think it really helped it a lot. And I also color blocked it, so every day is a whatever color that day is, as far as the headers and the boxes. I also try to pull icons that are of the same color so that it looks very cohesive. All right, so I'm trying to remember if I mentioned that I have the weeks transposed. So in my calendar, this week's going to come first, and then the week that of the 20 that ends on the 25th is actually going to be on the first week of March. So I'm sure I'll be confused when I go back through my planner trying to figure out why the dates are wrong. Maybe I'll remember, maybe I won't. It'll be a mystery for another day. Another thing that I did while filming is, I am not sure, I zoomed in and then I didn't adjust the planner, so I do that a couple of times, and yeah, I don't know how to solve that problem because of the way the stand that holds the camera is. It's hard to move my planner up and down. I can move it side to side. So I'm kind of considering if I should try it with my camera stand to the right or to the left. The problem with that is that no, I can't do it to the left. Could I? Yeah, I guess I could. The problem with that is that I would bump it. There's the possibility of me bumping it more. So yeah, anyway, let's get started. On Monday I took the day off because I got back on the 25th from Daytona, so I decided I wasn't going to do any writing, so I planned a day to just do whatever. And I did do use the little scripts. I used some scripts that came with the kit to match the underlay, so I don't know how hard it is to see them, but they are also in the silver hollow or diamond hollow graphic, so they might be a little bit hard to see, but in person they look really cool. And I did my reader groups and did laundry because I managed to start unpacking, which is unheard of. I also worked on my second newsletter because I was going to do one. I normally do one newsletter in the middle of the month, but because I had a new release the next day, I went ahead and set up a newsletter on Monday to release on Tuesday. and pretty much on it was announcing the release of The Wolf, and then of the pre-order for the follow-up, which is The Hawk, which is what I'm writing right now. And so far, it's a pretty good book. Okay, so let's see. And then hubby went out to run a couple errands, and he picked us up some KFC, which was so good. And those little bags for the little different fast foods are from Carly Plants, in case you're wondering. And so, yeah, most of my graphics that I'm using are either XO Mama Plants, like the book is XO Mama Plants, or Carly Plants, or of course my usual Coffee Monster Co. I filmed a plan with me. My voice is really shot. I don't know what's going on. And which one did I film? I think I filmed the one that I put up before this one. I went and got a drink of water in hopes that my voice would sound better. It does not. So hopefully my voice being all wonky won't bother you too much. I don't know. I think it's maybe lack of use, but I was just, I guess for the last couple of hours afternoon I've been writing, and I haven't really been talking very much. Oh, I wish I would move that planner down so you guys could see better. It's so aggravating. Tuesday was the day that The Wolf released, so it was a really good day, and I had a pretty good number of pre-orders. I also had the newsletter coming out to announce the release of it. I had cross-promotion with authors, and as well as people sharing it from my street team, or my reader group, I should say. So it was pretty good the way that it went for the day, I think. Pretty much successful release of book one. So the way that I'm trying to do it is for book one, that is as far as my promotion will go. I mean, I will keep promoting it like, every other day, but I'm saying as far as the release. For book number two, I will spend a little bit more money on it because I will promote book number two's release along with book number one, and in hopes that it will, garner more attention to book one and do sales for two books. So I don't know how to explain it other than I will have more newsletter promotions, advertisements, and things like that for book number two. I'll spend a little bit more money on it. Let's just say that, because a lot of people will be attracted to book two, but then when they know there's a book one, it leads to sales for two books instead of just one. Okay, let me drink a little bit more of my water. Okay, so that's what I have on there, the release and the color blue for this day, and then I have that I did promotions, I posted in reader groups, and I also promoted in the other social medias, or in three social medias: Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Yeah, I think that's all the social media that I do anyway. And then I did some admin work for the morning. I had a lot of catch-up stuff, emails to reply to from the week, the weekend before, because while I was in Daytona, I did not take my laptop with me, and I kind of skimmed the emails, but I didn't reply or anything like that. If I had something that I had to reply to, I would flag it, but then for Saturday and Sunday, I didn't even look at it, so I had a few emails and that kind of admin work to catch up on. And then I did do some writing this day on The Hawk, which is the sequel to The Wolf. And I really am enjoying writing this book. But, I always feel that way when the books first start, and then I get to the middle, and then I'm like, I don't know what's going to happen next. But so far it's flowing pretty good. Oh yeah, and then I put on there the social media thing because, like I told you guys, I did my social media rounds announcing the new release. And oh Lord, look at me zooming in. This is where well, at least you can see the top of the box this time, which is not bad. So Wednesday was a really nice day. My friend and I went for a walk. I do believe that we walked on Tuesday as well, but I didn't write it down. Pretty sure we did. So we went for a walk, and then the place where I walk is about maybe not even 10 minutes from my house. So I had a bunch of stuff to give to my friend that I rode to, JD Monroe, who I rode to Daytona with. So I put it all in the car so that after I walked I can drop off her stuff, because I don't know if she probably needed it. I still found one more thing that's hers that I have to get to her, but you know, it's just some personal items. And so after I went for the walk, I decided to go drive over there and drop it off. So that was how my morning went. I'm trying to remember if well, oh yeah, this is weird. I don't know how it looks like, but the colors for this kit are so odd. I can't figure out if here in my screen when I'm looking at it, it looks like a dark pink, but then in person it looks like a light red. So then for the following day, Thursday, the boxes and everything are like brown, but then the additional boxes that came with the kit for that are like a pale peachy pink. So that's one of the things I think, did I already do it? I think I put down and then removed. So because I was like confused, I'm like, so this pink goes with this, but then I realized I guess the pink was supposed to go with the brown. I ended up not using it at all because I was like, I didn't really like the way it looked. You'll see when I get to Thursday. So then after I left my friend JD's house, I came back home to do some writing. And then I started getting super sleepy. I don't know why. Some days I just get really sleepy while I'm writing. And then I switched over and started doing some more promo for the book that had released the day before. Mainly just some different graphics that I got made, or I made them on Canva and just posted different graphics with taglines on them. And so I put that up. So kind of like to divert from my sleepiness because I was like, oh my goodness, I was dying. I could not keep my eyes open. And so then I gave in, y'all. I did. I just gave in. I went and laid down. I think, I'm trying to remember, but I think that even the little dogs, it's hard to take a nap with them because they want to come and see what I'm doing. And for some reason they settled a little bit, and so all three of us, me and the two boy dogs, took a nap. The girl dog was in the living room. She was like, whatever. Is that gonna stay as crooked as it is? I think I fixed it. I hope I fixed it. I don't know. The middle one looks crooked to me. I'm looking at it now. It doesn't look that crooked, so maybe it's the angle of the planner. Might be. Yeah, so I took a nap, and I then after my nap I decided to unpack all the books from the trip, and I organized them on my shelf. It looks really nice. I actually filmed it for TikTok because it looks so nice that I'm like, let me do this before I start messing them up. When I pull books and stuff, it's not gonna look that neat. On Thursday, I just went ahead and used all the I'm hoping that you guys can see this color so you can see what I'm talking about. This pink, I don't know, pale pink, but you know, the brown is the brown. The boxes that they chose to go with that brown does not match. You guys will see what I'm saying. I'm thinking, oh, maybe I won't. Well, maybe you'll see it, maybe you won't. But Thursday was the 29th of February, which means that this year is a leap year. I wanted to go to have salad somewhere, but I got vetoed for lunch, and we ended up going to Olive Garden again, which this was like 2 times in a row. Oh, there you can see the pink color. I guess when you look at it on the screen, it kind of looks like a 10, doesn't it? Maybe it wasn't pink. I don't know. To me, it looks pink. I ended up getting rid of that because I just thought it looked too pink. But, you know, now that I'm looking at it, maybe it's more of a 10. Leave me alone, lady. I'm busy. So, yeah. So I got vetoed. And so I went to Olive Garden, which is like such heavy food. So but I do like their Olive Garden salad. So I ate a lot of the garden salad and like half a breadstick. I really wasn't not in the mood for Olive Garden. I ended up ordering, what did I order? Spaghetti, maybe? Something. Because I ended up bringing most of it home. Because I just didn't want to eat anything heavy, because then I wouldn't be able to work because I get sleepy if I eat a really heavy lunch. So, yeah, I end up not using those boxes. I move them to the bottom, which is hilarious, and then I ended up not using them. Oh, yeah. So anyway, the housekeeper came that morning. And then, oh, you guys, my husband bought those robot things that go around and sweep your Zumba. Is it called a Zumba? Roomba. And, he's so funny. So he bought a Roomba, and he's like so excited about it. It's pretty cool. I mean, it does all the house, but he was like he was waiting for the housekeeper to come and for her to notice that there's no, like, you know, fuzz around the floors and stuff then, but I don't think she said anything. So he was a little disappointed about that. I thought it was funny. So I did do some admin work, mostly catch up stuff like emails and stuff like that, you know, post on Facebook. Check my sales stats, especially on release week and the last day of the month. I really wanted to check my sales stats because I was excited about what the total was going to be. So, you know, because I have all these sales in one day, so it's kind of fun. After we left Olive Garden, I wanted to go to Kroger, which is not far from the house, because we had run out of cheese, and I sent him to get me cheese, and he brought back that deli pre-cut square cheese. Ugh, has no flavor whatsoever. But the Kroger around near the Olive Garden, they have like this deli that has like all these cheeses and stuff. And I found this cheese, and if you have a Kroger, get the lemon honey cheese. Oh my goodness, it is so good. So got lemon honey cheese, British white cheddar, and Fontina. And then, so mostly, yeah, all three were white cheeses. And then I got those, is it like seed crackers? I don't know, they're really good. They come in a little bag. They were right there at the deli. Lord forbid I go further than that. So got that, and then we picked up carrots. What else did I get? That might have been it. Carrots and cheese and crackers. Yeah. Then, oh, why are these people bothering me? I'm busy. Okay, and then after that, I came back to the house and did some writing. I was on a roll, and then watched Traders down on, what's it called? No, Traders Australia. And I think I might have finished it that day. I tell you what, these people, I didn't like this Trader season. That one was kind of like, I was annoyed with the people. They were such sheep. They followed everything. The traders manipulated the faithfuls like little puppets. They deserved to lose. Except for the very last man. I kind of did feel sorry for him. The last faithful, I felt a little sorry for him. But, you know, maybe I have a soft heart, but to me, if I would have been the last one and he would have been the last one, I would have split the money, or at least gave him some money. These people are like, I'm keeping it all for me. And they do. Okay, so on Friday, no, where am I? Saturday? No, yeah, Friday. On Friday morning, I went to the reader groups to do my usual post on the reader groups. And when I post on reader groups, I usually post like graphics, or I post jokes about reading, or pretty graphics about reading, or muses for my heroes and muses for my heroines. Just things so that and I'll ask a leading question. And the main thing for that is because you want the readers to remember who you are and get used to your interactions. I don't have a theme. Some people do have themes. I don't. I keep thinking I want one, but I keep haven't come up with a good one. Then I went to Hobby Lobby because I had to buy a birthday present, because the following day I was going to go to Conyers, Georgia, which is like, from 2 hours, an hour and 45 minutes away. So I had to buy a birthday gift. This was like super last minute. I just couldn't make up my mind. I ended up getting her a basket, and I put coloring books, coloring pencils, a pencil sharpener, a pencil case, and snacks, gummy bears. And she was really excited about it, so it turned out really nice. Then in the same parking lot as Hobby Lobby is Starbucks, and I hadn't eaten anything, so I just went by there and picked up a Danish and a London Fog, which is really good. Then I came back home and did some planning, and while I was doing that, I did a voiceover for the last video. My voice sounded a lot better than this time, and I paid some bills. On Saturday, I got to sleep in a little bit, and the reason I mark it because I didn't get to sleep in any day of the week. On Monday, I tried to sleep in, but I just woke up really early, and so I was excited to sleep in on Saturday. And then hubby and I went to McDonald's for breakfast. We got those breakfast burritos, sausage burritos. I don't remember what they're called, and I got the ice caramel macchiato. It was pretty good. I'm not a big coffee drinker, so I didn't drink the whole thing, but it was pretty good. And then we picked up my friends, 4 friends, and we headed to Conyers, where we were going to celebrate our friend's birthday, and hubby was the driver. And I had found this Irish pub in Conyers in the downtown area, and it was so cute because it had been decorated up for Mardi Gras, so it kind of gave the impression of a street that was in New Orleans. And then another cool thing we learned while we were there was that the originals Vampire Diaries, something to do with vampires, was filmed there, so I could see it. So because it's a small street, and they could easily cordon it off so that they could film. So we went to the Celtic Tavern. I had shepherd's pie because I always have shepherd's pie whenever I go to an Irish pub. I don't know why. The thing was huge. I ended up having to take most of it home. Hubby had, I don't remember. Nobody got fish and chips. They had these deep fried hot dogs, or whatever they were, that everybody loved too. So yeah. It was good. And then we walked, then my friend opened up her presents, and then we walked across the street to this place called Creamberry, and we had ice cream, and I got this pistachio waffle cone that was the size of my head, and I ate it all. It was pistachio almond. It was so good. Then I came back home, and I barely had I don't know, maybe an hour and a half, and I had to I had to freshen up and get ready to go because I was meeting my sister at downtown because we were gonna go to see the Fluffy Iglesias. He was here. He is a Mexican comedian, Gabriel Iglesias, but they call him Fluffy Iglesias. And that started at 8 and it ended at 11. I was so worried that I was going to be so sleepy, but because it was a comedy show, he's a comedian, and we were all cracking up laughing. I didn't get sleepy at all. It was really good. It was nice to spend time with my sister too. And yeah, and then I drove home, and I'm hesitating because the creamberry box is super crooked, and I never noticed it until just now. Such is life. So Sunday I decided I had told my friends the day before while we were in Conyers that I was not going to make it to church the following day. number one, I just went on a long trip, a run. And number two, I had to stay home to watch the football match. And I know it's not a good reason to skip church, but it was Manchester United against Manchester City. I used to be a big Manchester United fan, but lately I've become a Manchester City fan. And the fact that they were both playing against each other, I had to be there to watch the match live. So that was my excuse. And so I got stickers in the morning, then I watched the match. It was really good. Manchester City won 3-1. I should have put the final score, but I didn't. I really have to not miss next week, because next week they're playing Liverpool. And Liverpool is in first place. So for those of you that don't know, this is football from the UK, England teams, and I guess Americans call it soccer. And I love watching games, and I try not to do it as much as I used to, because I don't know why. I got away from watching sports for a long time, but I do like it. When I sit down and watch it, I get super excited and love watching it. And then, oh yay, look at me moving this up so you guys can sort of see. There we go. I had a glass of wine. It was pomegranate wine. It was so good. And I ordered some stuff from Amazon. Boring stuff. It was really boring stuff, like printer paper and shampoo and one other thing. It's boring stuff. I think I got the printer paper already. The shampoo should be here. I don't know, have you guys noticed that Amazon is a lot slower now? It's kind of ridiculous, isn't it? Oh, anyway, since I finished watching the Traders, I watched like 3 episodes that I hadn't seen of Midsummer Murders. So now I'm caught up with Midsummer Murders. Then I'm going to work on the sidebar, and I put down that... Oh. So, yes, the underlay that I put down is kind of crooked. So I put down the headers, trying to make it look like it's even. It doesn't look too bad. You can kind of see where the top, right under the Stay Fresh, that one is a little bit off to the right. But I did, with the header, it's hard to tell. Well, it's not hard to tell. You just don't see it as in your face. So I have put 2 things on my sidebar that were great about this week. And one of them was that I got to spend time with my sister, because we don't spend that much time together, life, and you get busy. And the other one, if you could see it, is that I got to spend time with my friends. And so that made this week amazing. It just was so much fun. I mean, anytime I get to spend time with friends and family, it's so good, especially when we're doing something fun, like, going to a comedy show or going to a fun Irish pub. And then I had football. What more can I want? My life is so good. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will catch you guys at the next one. Bye.